Or the 18-volt compact circular saw for only $139. Get everything you need to get it done with new lower prices on Makita power tools only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
KWFM and KWFM HD1 San Diego.
This is Xander Bogarts. The Padres play here on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
And the Padres in front.
Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth. The peace that was meant to be. With God as our was all I need. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Let this be my moment now. With every step I take, you take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally.
Get ready, San Diego.
It's the 4th annual Ben and Woods Christmas and Holiday Extravaganza
On San Diego's #1
Christmas and holiday
station, 97.3 The Fan.
Merry Christmas, bitches.
I'm choking back tears in here this morning. What you just heard was my 4-year-old Bo been practicing that song for weeks and weeks.
And thought it was a good way to kick off the 4th annual Christmas and Holiday Extravaganza. Make some noise, everybody. Such a double whammy for us today because it's our last day of the year. It's also our biggest show of the year. And it just happened, go figure, to fall on the same day. I'm Woodsy, that is Paul Ryan. He is our executive producer. Big ups to Paul Ryan, who has figured out all the streaming stuff. Wait to hear some of the stuff he's put together today, Paulie. Phenomenal job as usual on this holiday extravaganza. I feel confident saying that before we've even gotten going. He's already done a great job. So I appreciate you very much. In fact, I appreciate you so much. Here's a shot of Screwball.
Oh, we're doing this already. Okay.
To Paul Reindl. Really appreciate it. Benjamin Higgins, your friendly neighbor Santa Claus, is in here. Good morning, Benjamin.
Good morning, everybody. Happy holidays,
you,
Merry Christmas. That's an early start to the day.
Sure it is.
This feed to everyone who's joining us on YouTube right now looks absolutely incredible. I was blown away, Paulie. This looks amazing. For our first ever streaming live show, I was really expecting something really kind of janky looking.
Sure.
This is not janky looking at all.
It was janky for about 30 seconds.
Yep.
Thank you to the tier 1s on YouTube right now. We have a chat feature. So, we're typically reading our Twitter feed and our mentions that go out throughout the morning. We do have a YouTube page. We are up live on YouTube right now, and we've got the chat. And a couple people said, hey, there's an echo. It's because Woodsy's mic was not muted, and was able to fix that right away.
Excellent.
Great.
Well, here we are. And what better way to get this started with a little toast to a fantastic year.
I already took mine.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Another one,
a fantastic year to the greatest audience in the world, and in the greatest city in the world, the greatest baseball team in the world, all of that. Raise them up, everybody. Here's to a beautiful 22 and an even better 23. Let's take it down. Here we go.
Cheers.
Yeah. Stings the nostrils a little bit.
Studio audience here. I wonder if I can
Pan it around a little bit.
guys say hi.
Oh yeah, we got some extras here.
You guys were kind enough to bid on the extravaganza last year for the golf tournament. You guys want to? Can we turn their mics on at all?
We have the one.
We have the one
closest to you.
Okay.
Right
Let's
there.
do some intros here. There we go. Here we go. All right. Shoot.
Morning. I'm Trevor.
Trevor's very handsome indeed.
What's up, everybody? It's Travis.
Travis is also very handsome,
What's happening? It's Buck.
and Buck is decent looking.
Face for radio.
Thanks for radio.
I mean,
He's a hell of
kind
a golfer.
fainting with
My God, can he play golf?
Oh,
though?
Jesus.
Oh God, did you knock your thing down already?
I'm drunk.
No, I've promised. Oh, how could I forget? Maybe the most important two people in our lives and in the room are also here. The great Bobby Cressy for the San Diego Padres. Bobby, tickle those ivories. Turn them up. Crank them up. There it is. Look at that. That's human being playing that. It sounds like you could hear it at Nordstrom. And that's a real guy. That's somebody has to play that stuff, and that's it. Look at that. Is this an original?
It's Charlie Brown.
Oh, it's Charlie Brown. I don't know. I know. I'm
How do
drunk.
you not know Charlie Brown?
Because I'm drunk, man. I'm absolutely hammered right now.
This is a Higgins family favorite.
I'm not surprised in the slightest. How did I couldn't. I'm pretty good at music. I couldn't have picked that out off the top of my head. You knew that was Charlie Brown?
Absolutely, 100%. This is playing nonstop, especially at my parents' house this time of year.
Seems about right. And then our beloved Corey Stewart, who is here this morning.
Corey Claus.
Corey Claus.
Look at that beard.
That beard is severe. The jacket is on point. He brought Screwball. He brought donuts. I mean, this is how we're going to do it today. It's such a beautiful and fun experience. And it's weird. I can't not look over at the video every 5 seconds. I don't want to. I just want to focus on, delivering a good product. But I keep looking out the corner of my eye. Am I, is this a good angle for me? How fat do I look in this picture, in this screen? There's Ben.
Hi.
Bobby behind him.
Yeah.
This is beautiful, man. Great job, Paulie, getting all this stuff set up, man.
It took a team effort. JR, Mike, Bill, Sammy, our intern out there.
Oh, intern Sammy? Yeah. You guys have heard of Sam, the cooking guy, right? Later on today, you're going to meet Sammy, the cooking guy. Okay, just so you know, Sammy, the cooking guy, will be making an appearance later. Do not miss this show. We have some of the most disgusting, perverted things up our sleeves.
It's gonna get
real weird in here, just for the record. All right, Ben. But man, it's great to be in here. Great to be in here. Want to start by, I guess, just let's talk about like our plans and what Christmas means and all that.
Shout out to Adam Jones, who's on the YouTube.
He's on the YouTube. Adam Jones. Dude, where is he? Qatar. He's in Qatar.
He might be gone from the. You never know where Adam Jones.
He's like, I'm
is.
in Nepal now. What? Let's go around the room, talk a little bit. It's obviously a special time of year for us and me and you and all of us. It's not so special for some people. I know it's a hard time of year. Hate to start on a bummer note, but a lot of people around this time of year have a hard time, and I can totally understand it. I've been one of those people before that's like, just couldn't get in the spirit. Man, as soon as I had kids, that was over. No more Grinch for me, man. I am full bore into Christmas. It's the most fun. It's good bribery too. Like for your kids, you can pretty much convince them for about a 6-week period, that Santa's watching and the elf on the shelf's watching, and they need to be good or they won't get toys. We all know they're going to get toys, but they figure it out at some age. But for me, man, since I've had kids and have a family, it just has meant everything to me. Everything. I love it so much. Probably lose a little bit of luster when they get a little bit older, Benjamin.
Yeah, I mean, it's different, but I think when they're my age at this point, 19, 17, they all of a sudden understand like it's not about necessarily just the presents and everything.
That's good.
And they enjoy just the family season and being together, and you're gonna enjoy that part of it too when your kids get to be that age.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And so I'm excited to get to see some family this year at Christmas. Heading back to Dallas on Monday, and gonna have some lunches with some old high school friends, and should be a really, really nice trip. If you can get there in one piece and you can get home in one piece, what happens in the middle should be pretty special. We're staying at a hotel that is completely decked out in Christmas stuff, and in fact, I mean, they got me.
But you don't stay with your parents. You go back.
So we do. We're doing 2 nights with my parents at their house. Which is about 2 hours from the airport. They have a huge house decked out in Christmas. My dad actually just got a golf cart. He's really excited about it. He gets delivery tomorrow, so it'll be 30 degrees, and the kids will be wanting to ride around in the golf cart all weekend. So we're stoked about that.
Just call it a snowmobile.
Yeah, snowmobile. Yeah. And then we are heading back into my hometown where they have this hotel that's, I don't know, the size of Petco Park. It's called the Gaylord. And it is decked out in Christmas stuff. So I go on to look and say, all right, let's check out these activities. They have a full igloo, a full ice thing where you can walk in. They give you parkas, the whole bit. Then there's gingerbread making experience. Then there's these indoor sledding tubes. So I'm showing it to Bo, and I'm like, what do you want to do? And he's like, all of it. I want all of it. I go, you don't want to make gingerbread houses, do you? He goes, yeah. That's actually one of the things I want to do the most. I'm like, all right, well, I'll sign us up. $49.95. I'm like, oh my God. Sign up for the ice for a family of 4. $149.95. Oh, you also want to do the tubing? $69.95. I'm like, so on Thursday, from sun up till sundown, we are going to be doing Christmas. It cost me a fortune. And I told him, I'm like, if we get in there and you don't want to do any of this, I'm like, done. You're done. Like, you're done for.
Do you want to dome him out a little bit?
Yeah,
I saw
please.
this meme yesterday. If the gingerbread man lives in the gingerbread house, is the house made out of flesh?
Ooh.
Or is the man made out of house?
I feel better knowing that the man is made out of house, I think.
Yes.
Than the house is made out of flesh.
Thank you for ruining gingerbread man.
And yeah, gingerbread houses. He's probably crying right now because he's listening and watching. Oh, I'm sorry about Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben. Paulie, you and Megan, you guys just stay here with family?
Yeah, we'll be sticking around for the holiday break, and outside of a golf outing with you gentlemen,
yes,
I don't really have a whole lot planned other than sleeping in, man.
check the mileage on your car today. And then give it to me when we come back on the 3rd, all right? Because I want to know exactly
40 miles.
Yeah, 14 miles round trip the entire break. No, for us, man, it's also about getting a chance to unplug a little bit. It's been a long year. It's been a fun year. I looked back this morning. I was driving in really early, and I was thinking about all the people that we've interviewed, all the relationships that we built with guys like Adam Jones, who's now in our chat, that are just it blows my mind still. It's truly it's almost surreal. And the season that the Padres gave us this year, was just so fun to be a part of. And then just how excited people are for the upcoming season. It's just, we're very, very lucky. We're very, very blessed. And I don't ever want to take that for granted because it can change in an instant, as we all know. So thank you to the tier ones who have made it, their mission to make this radio show great and tune in every morning. And they're all sitting here watching right now. You can see my shirt.
Stay lit, rip heaters.
Stay lit, rip heaters, which I will wear not at Christmas. It's supposed to be Arnie on there. They can't use his likeness, so it's like almost looks like Arnie.
They don't want to have to pay him.
Right. He's dead, but his estate. But I think I was like, I will wear this for the rest of my life. So Ben has his Ain't Nothing But a Christmas Party on there. Who did we decide those guys are on there, Paulie? I know Tupac and I know Biggie. I don't know the guy on the far left.
Is that Wiz?
Wiz Khalifa. And then who's the other guy with the chain around?
Is it Jesus? I don't know.
Might be Jesus, actually. I think that's Jesus.
I actually don't know.
No, I think it is. I think it is Jesus.
Well, it's a likeness of him. They don't want to have to pay him.
Yeah,
so,
Jesus. Paulie,
name, image, and likeness is a big thing
obviously.
nowadays.
Paulie, what's your shirt?
I've got Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. The Mike Tyson Merry Christmas shirt.
I broke my back.
Yeah, my back is broken. Oh, is it like a vertebrae? No.
Spinal.
We're getting off and running here. And we got a couple of really special guests today as well. And of course, what makes this show great is the stunts that we have. The audio that Paulie has been, locked himself away to procure.
Woods loves everything to be organic, so I get kept in the dark on most of these things, so I can have the organic reaction.
It's going to be a rough morning for you.
You're not going to have a great day.
The trade-off is that we have put together I can't be around for a lot of the preparation, so I can't know what's going on. So they have done an amazing,
the good news is nothing changed.
Here.
You leave as soon as the show is over, and then we stick around and put it all together.
Can I So can we, when we come back, we've been keeping everybody in the dark about our special guest. Can we reveal who's coming on?
I think so.
The show today.
I think
everybody's waited long enough.
Yeah, we do whatever we want.
So let's do that. And then we can tease who we've got specially joining us here on our Christmas and holiday extravaganza. Good morning to everybody. It is, this is amazing. Look at this. The cheer in this room is incredible.
Bobby sounds so good. Right. That sounds so good in my ear. I'm going to, we have a contract or our contract's up here in a year. I think adding Bobby to our contract might be something we need to do.
You might need to miss a note or two just so everyone knows it's live. And
it sounds
not
so
some sort
perfect.
of CD
he looked at
in
Ben
the background.
and he mouthed, F you. I don't miss notes, bitch.
All right, we'll come back, check traffic, and then continue on with the Christmas and holiday extravaganza with the reveal of our surprise special guests coming up next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. Oh, another scene.
From the premier Cadillac of Carlsbad Traffic Center, part of the Premier Auto family, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Premier Kia of Carlsbad. Good morning, guys. Looking great. And a little shout out to Corey Stewart over there with you guys. He and I went to radio school together, City College. Not sure if you knew. It's looking pretty quiet on the roads right now. We do have one problem on the southbound side of the 15 near Camino del Norte. Reports of some sort of debris, including a bumper in the fast lane. So take it extra carefully there, southbound 15 Camino del Norte. With a huge selection of new Kias in stock, they're sure to have the Kia of your dreams. They're right off the 5 freeway in the heart of Carlsbad. Shop online at premierkiaofcarlsbad.com. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
You can always be the first to know when the Padres make a trade by receiving push notifications from 97.3 The Fan on the free Odyssey app. Download it today.
There's 4 games left in the NFL season, and there's one team that's streaking towards the finish line, the Cincinnati Bengals. Last year's Super Bowl runner-ups were written off early this year when they've lost their 2 first games of the year and were 4-4 at the halfway point. Since then, they haven't lost a game. They're 9-4 overall, and better yet, 10-3 against the spread. That means don't ask, no questions, and bet the Bengals down the stretch. I'm Trista Crick, helping you read the books.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7 with supplies and solutions for every industry and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Stretch your lashes to new heights with CoverGirl Exhibitionist Stretch and Strengthen Mascara. Up to 60% longer looking lashes. It's an instant lash extension effect. Lift, stretch, and lengthen with a lightweight formula infused with biotin, peptides, and pro-vitamin B5 for strength and protection against breakage. Looking for a lash extension in a bottle? Try CoverGirl Exhibitionist Stretch and Strengthen Mascara for up to 60% longer lashes. From Easy, Breezy, Beautiful CoverGirl.
New kitchen, home theater. Nobody cares if your heating and cooling system isn't working right. That's why you need Mozzie. They have certified technicians you can trust. How do you temperature? Visit MAUZY.com today.
The ice skating rink at the Viejas Outlets is open. It's a perfect time to spin and twirl under the stars. The Viejas Outlets ice rink is open daily from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m., weather permitting. Special holiday hours can be found at ViejasOutletCenter.com. So bring the entire family to the Viejas Outlets, where you can save up to 70% on your holiday shopping list while enjoying Southern California's largest outdoor ice skating rink. Exclusively at the Viejas Outlets.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Kenny May with special guests Dan Patrick and Keith Olbermann.
And then I just realized that it was Keith, myself, Mike McQuaid, Ed Schimmel, and that was it against management there because, in their words, we don't want another Chris Berman.
That's the last thing you'd want. Somebody completely successful who's recognized everywhere and put your network on the map. And the $75 million a year to make you in profit. Well, you don't want that.
Download and subscribe to Hey Maine, available on the Odyssey app and everywhere you get your podcast.
The final days of Winterfest are here at Lowe's. Save now before they're gone. There's still some time to check off your list with big savings on gifts your favorite DIYers will love. Find all the top brands and tools, smart home, small appliances, and more. We make shopping for last-minute gifts easy too. When you buy online, you can pick up in-store now through December 24th. Celebrate the holiday season and don't miss the final days to save during Winterfest. Only at Lowe's.
Hey, everybody, it's Boomer Esiason here. When a part of your offense isn't firing on all cylinders, it shows. And sometimes the only solution is to replace that part with something new. It's true on a championship team, and it's also true with cars. That's why I love eBay Motors. They have all the right parts at the right prices. 122 million of them, by the way. And that way you can get the parts that you need to make your car a winner. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.
Hi, I'm your unused PTO. It's almost the end of the year, and if you don't put me on a timesheet, I will be gone forever. Use me or lose me. Let's get away.
It's getaway time. Get our best deals of the season on a new Hyundai. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now get 0% APR, 0 payments for 90 days, and $500 bonus cash on select vehicles. Hurry to your local Hyundai dealer now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offer ends 1/3/23. Call 1-562-314-4603 for complete offer details.
Morning clouds, then mostly sunny skies, highs mid-60s.
Weather brought to you by Pfizer and BioNTech. This fall, there are now updated COVID-19 booster shots designed for recent Omicron variants. Learn more and schedule your updated booster at vaccines.gov.
Welcome back to the 4th annual Ben and Woods Christmas and Holiday Extravaganza on San Diego's #1
Christmas and holiday
station, 97.3 The Fan.
Welcome back. We were sitting in the production studio yesterday, and Paulie was playing me all the audio. I was like, let's not even say the S word. The SPORTS,
not
you know,
the S word that you're not allowed to say.
Right, shed.
I know the rules today.
Yeah. So I said, let's just take that out. So we did it in the way that we do it on Ben and Woods.
We have I wouldn't call it an exception because we're not going to talk sports with them. But since we're going to now reveal some of our surprises for today's extravaganza, I think we should let everybody know that coming up at 8 o'clock this morning, we will be joined by the one and only, drum roll, Joe Musgrove of the San Diego Padres.
I mean, hometown.
Share
kid.
some of those El Cajon holiday traditions growing up in San Diego. And
Probably a lot like your Christmases that you experienced.
Maybe a little bit. And, with a more of an East County slant to it.
I wonder if he used to hang out with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on Christmas morning. Like, tell everybody that story. It's one of my favorite Christmas stories of all time.
Yeah,
was it Kareem or Magic?
Magic actually came over once. We were
Joe.
Yeah, we went to my grandparents every Christmas morning. We drive up to Los Angeles where they lived, and my grandfather, who was the team doctor for the LA Lakers, would sometimes need to, do some work even on Christmas. It's the NBA season. Guys are hurt. They need something. And I remember the door knocks one day, and I'm the one who's standing near the front door. So
How old are you?
I'm probably like 7 or 8.
That's unreal.
And I
man.
just opened
It's
the door,
unreal.
and standing right there is Magic Johnson at the front door.
Did
Is
he?
your grandpa up there? Yeah, I'll go get him. So yeah.
Did he need like an adjustment
I
or
think
something?
it was like a pain injection or something because
Yeah.
they had a game later and he
That
needed
day.
to get an early shot or something.
Is that
Even
is that
back
incredible or is that incredible? I mean, like, did he come bearing gifts?
I don't remember
No,
actually.
no frankincense.
I
or
think I was
myrrh?
overwhelmed by the moment to even notice anything other than
Magic.
6'9" Magic Johnson standing right at the front door.
It's different. I mean, it's a different Christmas experience than I had growing up. Certainly a different.
We always talk about the magic of Christmas. That was the magic of Christmas at my family's house.
When we say the magic of Christmas, we mean like a crackling fire, a beautiful gift from your wife. Your wife looks stunning. Your kids are well behaved. His is literally the magic of Christmas. David Blaine is in Ben's living room doing bits. I mean, he is. You are something else, man. You're something else.
That's so Joe's going to be with us at 8 o'clock and looking forward to that. But we're not going to really be asking about Padres or Ethan Salas, their new Venezuelan catcher they signed yesterday, or anything like that.
He just got back from Antarctica.
Well, we'll definitely ask him about Antarctica.
Now, that is the South Pole, yes?
It is, but it's a pole. I mean, it's cold and it's a pole. So I think there's something. It's kind of Christmas adjacent, I think. There might be reindeer down there. I don't know.
There's penguins. I saw him playing in the snow with penguins and whatnot. But yeah, we'll talk about his trip to the South Pole for sure because we haven't even talked to him after the season, have we?
No.
We can do whatever we want. Sorry, let's ask him about how fun last year was because it sure as hell was fun for us. And
I think we should.
We've never asked him about the ears. Still, we still have not asked him about hey, did you send Buck Showalter a Christmas card? That's what I will ask him. Is Buck Showalter still on your Christmas card list? I'm excited to talk to Joe. I mean, when we asked the Padres, can he do it? It was all of 15 minutes later, we got a response. Joe's in. You can't. That's what you live for. And Joe gets it. We say it all the time. He just gets it. He gets it. So happy that he's here in San Diego for at least 5 more years. And man, again, you see these contracts being handed out and you're like, it's a bargain. That is a bargain for our kid, Joe Musgrove, joining us at 8:00.
We also tasked Paul because it's, the holiday season and everyone loves watching Christmas movies this time of year. That we wanted to get someone.
I finally succeeded.
We wanted to get someone from a great Christmas movie. Will Ferrell would be like the dream, like Elf, and have him on the show.
Chevy Chase from Christmas Vacation.
Bill Murray.
Unbelievable,
right?
Yeah,
Scrooge.
they were.
I'll see what I
can
do.
They were all
guys.
at the very top of the list. Shoot for the stars, dream big.
How much effort went into getting Bill Murray?
A lot of effort.
Yeah,
I tried really hard.
What about Chevy Chase?
He was unavailable today.
Beverly D'Angelo.
And I texted her.
Juliette Lewis was in that movie.
Tom Hanks was in the
Tom Hanks?
the train Christmas movie.
Yeah,
that's like a Polar Express.
Yeah, the Nightmare Express. The Polar Express.
I almost said Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express.
It's a different train movie.
Different kind of movie. Jimmy Stewart.
So
dead.
Last year, I almost
Bing Crosby. Also dead.
Last year we had somebody lined up and they bailed. I don't remember who, or I don't remember why. It was Ruby Sue from Christmas Story.
Ruby
Christmas
Sue
Vacation.
from Christmas Vacation. So, what have you been doing? So, how was that? I mean, what do you ask Ruby Sue? Where's she been? I have no idea.
Well, our 7:00 guest actually got some relevance right now. He's got a new movie out.
It's a sequel to the
It's
first
a sequel, but it's new and it is Christmas related. From A Christmas Story, which everyone has seen a billion times when they show it on TBS for 24 hours straight.
Straight.
Scott Farkas. What a rotten name. We were trapped. There he stood between us and the alley. Scott Farkas staring out at us with his yellow eyes. He had yellow eyes, so help me God, yellow eyes. Randy lay there like a slug. It was his only defense.
He's coming on our show today. Scott Farkas.
Not Scott.
Not Scott Farkas. A common misconception that it's
I had
Scott
no idea
Farkas.
until we booked him.
It's Scott.
And his real name is
Zach Ward.
Actor Zach Ward.
So they got the new it's a
like
Christmas Story 2 or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember the
I
name.
haven't
I
watched
actually
it yet.
watched it. I watched it a couple days ago. Wasn't bad.
Well, Travis says it's not good. Keep that to yourself while we're having him on. All right.
I had every expectation of it being
now he's not
really
a kid anymore. He's
Well,
now
obviously he's not
No,
a
it's
kid.
been- it's
What'd
been
you think?
40 years.
The movie came out in 1983.
Hey, breaking news, everybody. He's grown up now from 1983.
Just didn't want anyone else to expect to have, like a 12-year-old.
How would we have brought in a 12-year-old Scott Farkas? We raise people from the dead.
That's the magic of Christmas. I don't know.
My God. Just a reminder, he's older now. Yeah, that movie was 30 years ago. Are you drunk already?
39 years.
That can't be. That cannot be.
1983.
He's older than you
That's
and I.
not right.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that is
1983.
right. Oh,
so
my God.
he was probably a couple years older than us when that movie came out in 1983.
He's a weird character in that he's a bully and you hate him, but then he gets his ass kicked. So you kind of feel bad for him. It's very strange. It's really, really weird. I want to ask him about that. Ask him what, shooting a movie like that was like, because it was in 1983, but it was set in what?
The
40s or something
yeah.
like that. So, that's a good get, Paulie. I'm not mad at that get at all. Better than Ruby Sue. I'll be honest with you.
My boy Aaron is watching us on YouTube in Singapore right now, and he wanted me to let everybody know that is Nipsey on Ben's
it's
sweater,
Nipsey.
not Wiz.
Okay.
I was back and forth.
Okay, Nipsey Hussle.
And I'm
Rest
still
in peace,
assuming,
right? Yeah.
I'm still assuming that's Jesus.
I think that is Jesus. Very. Yeah, I think that's our Lord and Savior. I do believe. All right, we have to go to break. Coming up next, it's one of our. This is it. Like, this is what you live for on the Christmas and holiday extravaganza. It just doesn't get any better than what we're going to play for you next.
And we're also going to give away the first of our $500 gift cards. Tier 1s have been submitting worthy recipients all week long. We have made our picks, and we'll give out the first gift card to someone hopefully make their Christmas a little bit brighter here in San Diego. That is coming up next with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 Christmas and holiday station, 97.3 The Fan.
Ben and Woods on the Fan.
Coming up next, Woods breaks down the NBA trade deadline from Pomona College.
Number 69.
It's basketball. Ben Higgins. Talk NBA on this show in the middle of baseball season. I will stab you in the eye.
Listen to Ben and Woods weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. on 97.3 The Fan.
This is Boomer Esiason with an Odyssey Sports Minute, sponsored by AutoZone. Get the zone, AutoZone. Could I think of better ways to spend $220 billion than a 3-week soccer tournament? Hell yeah, I can. That's what I would call a pretty penny to drop on ruling family vanity, nationalistic propaganda, and sports washing, folks. But they've landed a marquee matchup for Sunday's World Cup final. Argentina's Lionel Messi against defending champion, led by Kylian Mbappe. I'm Boomer Esiason.
Get in zone, AutoZone. Welcome to AutoZone. Thinking about gas mileage? If your check engine light is on, it may be affecting your MPGs, but the free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help. With the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes, you'll know what's affecting your gas mileage and more, and you don't have to drive too far to find the fix. The free AutoZone Fix Finder service is available at all 6,200 stores. Get in zone, AutoZone. See deals at AutoZone.com.
At the Home Depot, we have plenty of Christmas trees to make your holidays even more magical. Hundreds of full, easy-to-assemble artificial trees that look so real, you may be convinced they actually are. And for those who love that fresh pine smell, we have a parking lot full of fresh-cut trees to call your own. We'll even help you load your tree in the car so you can bring home the holidays. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 0000466.
How about starting a new holiday tradition this year, gathering friends, family, whoever you like to play with, and head on down to 7 Mile Casino for a little California-style blackjack. Maybe take over one of the Texas Hold'em tables with all of your in-laws and relatives who came in from out of town.
Yeah, sure beats hanging out at home with the family. I'll tell you that right now. Head on down to 7 Mile Casino. I was there yesterday, walked in. Spectacular, just as it always is.
You really could make a night of it. You know, you got Aunt Jenny and Uncle Bill from out of town. So let's go have a dinner at Sammy's at 7 Mile.
Maybe Magic Johnson in your case, right? Right.
Enjoy a great meal and then sit down for a while, play some cards, have a good time. Who says no to 7 Mile Casino?
I sure don't. I was there yesterday. It's amazing. Check it out today. The best part is it's just 7 minutes from downtown. They got great food, great drinks, great people. It's 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
With almost everything in life, you have choices. You can pick a lot, a little, or somewhere in the middle. So shouldn't there be an internet plan that's just as clever? One that allows you to add TV or home automation whenever. That's why Cox now offers flexible internet plans, giving you all the services you desire at nothing you don't require. Additional services can be added at then current regular rates. All services subject to residential customer service agreement and acceptable use policy found at cox.com/policies. Restrictions apply.
Football season is here, and Ken Grody Ford offers you forward progress, like the Ford Mustang Mach-E or the Ford F-150 Lightning. The evolution of KGF is General Manager Greg Ryan.
Sure, I know baseball, but football, that's my game. Searching for a car or truck? See us first. Massive inventory, and we can finance you. Call me directly, 619-944-0774. No fumbles, no surprises. Score your next vehicle at
Ken Grody Ford in the Carlsbad Car Country Auto Mall or KenGrodyFordSanDiego.com. Touchdown!
Hey, what's up? Tony Gwynn Jr. here. If your tax problems have been keeping you up at night, you need San Diego's 5-star tax attorney, Dave Greenberg. He's been solving tax problems for San Diegans for more than 30 years and knows how to affordably fix tax problems. Call or text Dave Greenberg at 619-501-5251 to schedule your free, no-obligation consultation, or go to fixabletax.com. Don't let the IRS ruin your life. Call Dave Greenberg at 619-501-5251 or go to fixabletax.com today.
Guys, I'll never forget the first time I saw somebody get results at our clinic.
He was an 81-year-old man who hadn't been intimate with his wife in over 8 years. Viagra had stopped working for him, and he was desperate for help. After several treatments, he walked into my office and told me he couldn't believe the results. Needless to say, this was a very happy man. This man made me a believer in what we do. He had taken pills for years, but he had never fixed the problem. When he came to us, we fixed the problem. Our treatment does what no pill can do. And right now, we're offering a free treatment just for coming in. That's right. You can try this treatment at no cost. If you suffer from ED or Peyronie's disease, give West Coast Men's Health a call today.
Call now, 619-826-6631. That's 619-826-6631. Online at westcoastmenshealth.com. HSA cards are welcome and financing is available.
Never lose touch with your favorite baseball team. The free Odyssey app will keep you connected to the Padres at all times, so you're always in the know. Download it today. Oh, that's enough commercials for now. Let's get back to the 4th annual Ben & Woods Christmas and Holiday Extravaganza on 97.3 The Fan.
The worst Christmas song of all time, by far. This gives a lot of credibility to when Paul over here, Paul Reindl, says the Beatles suck, because you hear this, you're like, all right, I can't really argue that. It's terrible. How could Paul McCartney, great Sir Paul McCartney, lower himself to put this steaming turd out?
How much money do you think this song has made him over
A
the years?
gazillion.
Oh, that's how he did it.
$1
Yeah,
But-
that's how he lowered himself.
But you can see it's Paul McCartney. You can still write a good Christmas song and put it out.
It's a wonderful Christmas song.
It's so bad, man.
We prefer the classics here on Ben & Woods. And coming up,
we do.
It's a classic carol. It's also a classic moment on Ben & Woods and their holiday extravaganza. Number 1, wasn't it? Way back in the day?
Oh, yeah. We've done that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
From,
We've done it every year.
From the very beginning.
We will continue to do it every
It's never going to
single
change.
year.
Never going to go away.
That is coming up. Also, in just a moment, after we go to traffic, we're going to give out our first $500 gift card. We've had submissions. This one came from Tier 1 Nathan, who talked about a woman he works with at a middle school, just had a run of bad luck, including losing her housing. And she said she is just the best person to work with. So we'll get more into her story. Call her up right after a check of traffic. First, this hour of Ben & Woods brought to you by Gomez Trial Attorney. Seriously, get a real trial attorney. Get Gomez, the extravaganza, back after a check of traffic here on 97.3 The Fan. Flub.
Hold on. Remix.
From the premier Cadillac of Carlsbad Traffic Center, part of the premier auto family, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Solo, the single-seat electric commuter. Visit drivesoloev.com. Looking pretty good on our roads right now, guys. No incidents, no accidents, no surprises. Let's keep it that way. Yeah, looking great out of the South Bay. Even the bridge in pretty good shape heading over to Coronado. These days, there isn't enough easy to go around, so here's some. Meet Solo, the revolutionary single-seat commuter that makes EV easy. Easy to drive, easy to charge, and at under $19,000, it's easy to afford. It's even easy to order at drivesoloev.com. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben Woods, San Diego's #1 Ford station, 97.3 The Fan.
Hello.
Hi, Isabel. My name is Stephen Woods, and I am a co-host of a radio show here in town called Ben & Woods. And I was given your name and number by Raymond. He has nominated you for a little bit of help this Christmas. We had asked our audience to nominate some special people in their lives that could use a little extra help. And he nominated you, and we heard your story, and we were touched by it immediately.
Okay.
And so we wanted to.
She sounds a little skeptical.
She sounds a little
That's okay.
skeptical.
I would be too.
It's okay. It's okay. This is a real thing. But Raymond said that your personality is incredible, and you are one of the hardest workers he knows. We have a $500 gift card for you. We want to give it to you to help give you and your 4 boys, which is, I have 2, and that's plenty, 4 boys, a phenomenal Christmas this year.
Oh my God. For real?
Yeah, I
real.
swear. No catch.
100% no catch.
No, he goes, man, she grinds harder than anybody I know. 7 weeks. That's exactly what we're looking for. So we're going to send you through the mail a $500 gift card and be able to buy those little guys some stuff for Christmas if it helps.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Thank you.
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. So thank you
Oh my God, thank you. That's awesome.
You'd be surprised at how hard it's become to give away $500 with
tough,
no
man.
catches.
Yeah, with no
anymore.
catch involved.
Everyone thinks it's a scam,
Yeah,
or it's
okay.
like North Korean spam
Sure
or
it is.
something. That's like no one believes anything good can ever happen to them without a giant catch. Everyone's always on their guard nowadays. So it's that was a bit of the challenge, but yeah, Isabel's story was one of the ones that touched us. Was just amazing stuff from our tier ones.
Yeah, it apparently works, 2 jobs, waits tables, never gets a day off. What did she tell us after the call? She'd been on 23 days in a row, something like that. Was her 24th day in a row?
Yeah, it was
something like that.
23 days, but a lot of those were doubles.
Yeah,
and
it's crazy,
just
man.
unreal.
Just out there grinding for her family. So that $500 is not a lot, but it's something. So next year, again, we say this every year. I would like to do more. I would like to do as much as we can because there's so many deserving people. Now let's change gears a little bit and get to one of my favorite parts of the year. I specifically don't listen to it. It's so good. You'd think, I'd want to listen to it a couple of times a year. I wait for this moment so that I can have it again just once a year.
It's like opening presents. You have to wait.
You gotta wait.
The
man.
anticipation is part of what makes it great.
It's absolutely right. So, without further ado, the absolute worst rendition of "Oh Holy Night" that you will ever hear.
Oh, holy night, stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error high.
A little shaky. He's figured it out.
Till he appeared, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope. The weary world rejoicing, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine.
He's at like a level 2 right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we're not even anywhere near the end.
When Christ was born. Oh, night divine.
Could it get worse?
More Bobby back here. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Come on, go for it.
One time. Oh.
Hold on. Talk it through.
You know it was.
Divine.
You could have aborted any time in the middle of it. You did not have to finish. Pull the ripcord. When you're like, I just don't have it today. Oh. There it is. A holy
Oh, my
night. Just
God.
the greatest thing of all time. Just my favorite. We had him on the show one year.
Our first,
I think our first extravaganza.
It was actually Extravaganza 0. Like we didn't even call it. It was 20.
It was the seed of the extravaganza.
Yeah. Extravaganza's seed.
It was just,
if you will.
Hey, it's around Christmas. Let's just do some Christmassy stuff.
Yeah,
this morning.
And I was like, oh, this is funny. We played it on my first show I was on here, and
and we booked him.
And then Paulie found him and booked him.
Looked him up, got him on the show.
Super nice.
Yeah, he was great, and he told us like he's believe it or not,
like a music.
He's a music director.
Yeah, and a vocal teacher.
But his music lessons.
But wasn't his wife was like a singer? And she had run out. There was a little tape left over.
Oh yeah, there was a tape left over.
And he's like, "I'll give
this a
all right,
crack."
we got a little tape left. Let me give it a go."
I paid for an hour. I'm staying in the studio for an entire hour if I have to record my own version of "Oh Holy Night," and that's what he did. And he was super kind. And look, he gets it. This is his time of year, though. There's two ways you can go about it. You can hate it and be pissy about it, or you can say, "Yep, that was me. I'm the "Oh Holy Night" guy," and that's what he did. And he was awesome. So, there's just. You could break that thing down for an hour. It's just so good. He gets real sexy at times. He tries to be sultry and like with so much feeling in it. But man, he goes for it. You can't fault him. He goes for it every time. You know it was. It's my favorite part.
You know it was.
Just so serious. Like a pastor.
Oh, Barry White over there.
Yeah.
Moonlight fever.
Here comes.
In all seriousness, though, I'd say "Oh Holy Night's" in my top 3 of favorite Christmas carols. I love "Oh Holy Night."
Oh, they're like the good one.
Can't perform it, can't sing it, but when someone does it, I love listening to it.
I do too. That's definitely one of my favorites. I think it's beautiful when done right. It's really one of the most beautiful songs out there. Bobby, play us a little "Oh Holy Night." I know you know it.
I lost my taste.
Yeah, I can see that. He was writhing in pain behind me on the YouTube stream. I could see.
Bobby's a musician. You know, he's a musician.
Well, I'm so lucky that I'm here. So last year, someone I knew, I got exposed to COVID. I didn't expose myself, but I got exposed, and I was not allowed to be in the studio for the Christmas and holiday extravaganza. I had to go to the Corona Cave
by yourself,
by myself. One solo, listening to all the fun happening in my ears the entire show. So this is a 10,000% better.
I got to be honest. I was waiting for the text this year. I was
can't make it.
Yeah, I was like, when you
I'm gonna go.
When you texted me yesterday, I go. It was long. I couldn't see it in my readers on, and it was just a long text. I'm like, here we go. Here it is. This is the thing. He's not gonna make it, and I'm gonna lose my mind.
Man, where are my glasses? I can't read his text.
I'm walking through the mall, and I'm like, crap, I forgot my glasses. I just called him. I said, I can't do this. So it's all good, though. It's all good. I'm glad you're here, Ben, and glad you made it this year. I was mad at you last year. I was. I'm sorry. I'll admit it. I'll fully admit it. I like things to go as planned. I don't like when a monkey wrench gets.
We had 2 years of nothing going as planned. Remember that.
That's true. That's true. We did fly by the seat of our pants a lot.
Shows, baseball seasons, everything.
Nothing's
Studio,
changed.
everything.
Nothing's changed. People weighing in on the text line over there. Hannah's going to get her eyelashes glued on, she says in the text thread. Been talking about exposing himself, continuing his horned up week. He has been the horniest of his career this week. I don't know what it is about it, but
it's been bizarre.
It has been like bizarrely
out of
over
character,
the top.
weird,
Yeah.
over the top,
Sexed
horny.
up. Just his mind has just been sexed up. Why is that? Is it the
And
time
doesn't
of year?
everyone feel that way around Christmas? The sexiest of holidays.
I feel like it does. You feel a little sexier. You guys, John, Sam.
Oh, by the way,
Bobby?
speaking of Pound Town, behind me here, look at that. We've got
Pound
the
Town.
Welcome to Pound Town sign.
Ben just installs that above his bed tonight.
I dare you. Please put that in your room, even as a prank.
Oh my God.
It's the last thing in the world I want to think about is literally anybody in this room making love to their wife. The thought of all of you making love to your wife repulses me. So, what are you getting your wife for Christmas? You haven't done anything yet, have you?
I have not. All my shopping happens next week. We needed a whole week off to do some
Lucky
shopping.
us, Paul. Can't wait to
you
see
got
what
nothing
we
yet.
got.
Don't
What do
worry,
you mean
worry.
yet?
Don't worry. You're going to get something better because I have some time next week to actually get it done. I promise.
So you came in with nothing today.
Right. I've been working double shifts all week long. When was I going to go shopping? I almost re-gifted my
Have you
Channel
ever
10
heard
present.
of, I know we just joined the 21st century with the stream and the video. You ever heard of Amazon?
Or the internet?
No. You have to walk around a mall and look in the windows, and that's how Christmas shopping is done. There's just one way to do it.
Adam will hire you to be a manager here one day because that's actually really good. We've known about the Christmas and holiday extravaganza for how long? Roughly 358 days, I'd say. Yeah, you got about a 358 day notice. So Paulie and I are walking out of here this morning empty-handed. Maybe you should have stayed in the Corona Cape like last year. You came in here with nothing.
Now I don't feel bad at all for what is about to happen
happening
over
in
the next
30 minutes?
3 hours.
Yeah, okay. That's our gift. You're
a dead man.
You're a dead man. What are you going to get for Shell, by the way? I've gotten all my wife's done. I am done. It's official.
Well, I had one idea that was then nixed by my son because it was, we talked about it yesterday. I thought she'd love that griddle we talked about, the outdoor griddle. But my son said no. She's not going to like that. That's what she does. She works on a flat top griddle all day. Why would you give her something that she already doesn't work all day? Would you like a microphone?
I know you spent 9 hours griddling. You know what I got you? A griddle! Here's a griddle for Christmas! Hey, I know you just got home. You smell like griddle. Go griddle me something! Benjamin! A griddle? What if you got home and she's like, hey.
I think she's always wanted one at home. We don't have like a flat top in the kitchen.
I'm actually buy it for her and film the response and let's tweet it out for clout. I'm begging you. It's like getting a truck driver. You're like, hey man, you know what I got? You know what I got us? A road trip. You're driving. And he's like, oh my God. Pro golfer, you give him a free round of golf. Like, what are you doing? She works on a griddle. Here's the home griddle. Oh my God. Get one for her car next. This goes on the back. You can griddle wherever you go. You are a wizard. You're a wizard. I like where your head's at. So you have no idea now.
I kind of back to square one again.
So it wasn't, because we talked about it yesterday. I go, all right, if you want to.
Yeah, my son
Jack
did the same thing. He said,
no,
Dad, you can't do that.
How does your 19-year-old son know?
Maybe get that just for the house and we can all have
Don't
one.
attach
Don't
it to
make
her.
Don't make it a present, though.
But see, if you want, on Christmas morning, you go, hey, look what I got for the family. Jack has no griddling experience. Graham has no griddling experience. You have no griddling experience. There's only one griddler in your house, and it's Shelly. She's going to automatically think, oh, good. Now these 3 D-heads want me to griddle them something.
Well, yeah.
You are unbelievable. He got her a gate opener last year. So, I mean, will you just give me your credit card? Give me your credit card. I'll go do it for you. I promise. 10% though. I need 10% and I'll go handle all your.
You know how hard it was to find the right kind of gate opener and then program it and have it ready for her car
no
so
doubt.
it works?
There's no doubt, but that should not have been a gift.
It was like, I thought this is something that goes beyond with a little effort. It wasn't
Benny,
just
it's so
click on
thoughtful.
Amazon
It's
that
so
you want to
thoughtful.
do.
It's so thoughtful.
Anyone can click on Amazon and have something sent.
But not as it's like taking her car to get an oil change and saying Merry Christmas and who doesn't need an oil change?
Did someone do that for me? I've had to do it twice this week already.
This is amazing. A griddle for a griddler. You're a legend. A legend.
Are you gonna get me like a radio board?
Hey, here's a mic.
Jesus.
You're something else, man. You are something else. It's about to get weird in here pretty soon.
Well, we've never
Pretty
had
soon.
Scut on before, so
we never have
Scut play
Scut
coming
on.
up next on Ben and
Scut.
Woods.
Scut. Farkas.
Zach Ward.
Mm-hmm.
We all thought it was Scott, but it's Scut.
Let's get some burritos going in here too.
All right,
now we're
burritos?
talking.
All
This is flying by. 1 hour in the books. The Christmas and holiday extravaganza returns next with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis, Juan Soto, Jay Cronenworth, and now Xander Bogaerts. The best group of position players are right here in San Diego. The Padres play here on 97.3 The Fan.
Life doesn't stop when the economy is uncertain. The market might not care you have a wedding to plan or a kid to put through school. And inflation doesn't know you've got a family to feed. But Bank of America does, and is here to help. With digital tools to help you save and local experts in San Diego, you can keep life moving forward the way you need it to. Bank of America, what would you like the power to do? Learn more at BofA.com/San Diego. Bank of America NA, member FDIC, equal credit opportunity lender.
Coach Quintero here. I've been telling you about my friends at Premier Chevrolet of Carlsbad for a while now, and that's because they're not just any dealership. Premier Chevrolet of Carlsbad's a different kind of dealership. They're the dealer in times like this whose goal is not to outsell the competition or make the most money, but rather to be a solid community partner and deliver excellent service, fair pricing, and satisfied customers. And right now, they've got new inventory coming in every day. They want to put you in a new Chevrolet EV this fall. But don't just take it from me. Let's go to the phones.
Hey, Coach. Joe Musgrove here. When I needed a new Chevrolet, I visited my friends at Premier Chevrolet of Carlsbad. Tommy and the boys have a fantastic selection of Chevrolets and always treat customers like family.
So there you have it. Stop in and let them know that Coach and Joe sent you, or visit them online and shop anytime at premierchevroletcarlsbad.com. Premier Chevrolet of Carlsbad. Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Join us at Odyssey as we all do our one thing, together millions of things for our planet. When giving gifts this holiday season, keep environmental sustainability in mind. Avoid giving useless gifts and knickknacks. Look for durable items that will last for years. Shop for items made out of recycled material. Lastly, family heirlooms make a perfect gift. Not only will they be treasured for a lifetime, but are also environmentally friendly. When we each share our one thing, it becomes 100 things, 1,000 things, 1,000,000 things for our planet. What's your one thing?
Kansas City Steak Company, another AmericanEagle.com success story. Started in 1932 as a family-owned butcher shop, today they're a leading distributor of superior all-American steaks delivered right to your door, ready for the grill and your taste buds. When it came to their website, an average site wouldn't do. They chose AmericanEagle.com to take their website to the next level. With a dramatic increase in competition and a softening market demand, they had two challenges: improve their brand presence and message, and produce a positive return. AmericanEagle.com got to work and executed usability studies and detailed audits of site experience, digital assets, and marketing. The result? An integrated digital marketing and customer experience plan, organic traffic increase of 20%, and a long-term roadmap for success. If you love great steaks, go to kansascitysteaks.com for website design, development, and online solutions that bring efficiency and results. Visit AmericanEagle.com. If you need a results-driven website, call the team at AmericanEagle.com at 877-WEBNOW1. That's 877-WEBNOW1.
You, my friend, could win a free trip to Las Vegas just by listening to San Diego's #1 sports station.
They listen all the time. Probably listening now.
Listen all day for 3 chances to qualify for our monthly getaway to Las Vegas on 97.3 The Fan. KWFN and KWFN HD1 San Diego.
Hi, this is Juan Soto from the San Diego Padres.
The Padres play here on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Oh, that's enough commercials for now. Let's get back to the 4th annual Ben & Woods Christmas and Holiday Extravaganza on 97.3 The Fan.
It's chaos in here, but that's okay.
Absolute
A good kind of chaos. I think I asked you this before, Woods, but did you ever have a air rifle / BB gun growing up?
No, my brother did. I never.
Yeah, that's right.
I had a slingshot when I was a kid. My grandfather, no BS, whittled me a slingshot, and I was pretty good with it. Wood, made out of wood, and we sling rocks at stuff. And
you never shot your eye out?
Never shot my eye out.
Okay, good.
But I never did. I always wanted a BB gun, but not enough to like really raise a stink about it. My brother threw a fit until he got like a handgun. Like it was like a handgun BB gun. It looked terrible. It looked like a real gun. So I never did. Wasn't ever really much of a gun guy. So I was fine with it. So, how about you? No, not a BB gun.
No, not a BB gun sort of person.
Your parents offered, and you said, "I think it's too dangerous, Mom."
Mother, yeah. It's just taking some risk. Of course, That is one of the big elements of a classic Christmas movie, A Christmas Story from 1983. And the style of that movie with the narrator looking back has actually been copied over the years. Shows like The Wonder Years or How I Met Your Mother, they kind of go back to that Christmas Story sort of format. And very excited this morning on our Christmas and holiday extravaganza to go out to our Premier Chevrolet of Carlsbad fan hotline. He played the bully, the redheaded bully, on A Christmas Story. Actor Zach Ward is with us here on 97.3 The Fan. Happy holidays, Zach. It's great to have you on. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. It's great to be on. How you guys doing?
We're doing great, man. Having a lot of fun this morning. And I got to ask you, I mean, it's such a, it's a crazy character that you played in that everybody saw that movie. Everybody has seen that movie. One of those things where you sit and look sometimes and go, I think like 1 billion people have watched this movie. It's got to blow your mind a little bit.
Oh yeah, it does. It's awesome. You should hang out with me one time around Christmas. I turned into Norm from Cheers everywhere I go. Seriously, everywhere I go, people are like, "Hey, it's you. Ralphie beat you up. I love you." I'm like, "Hello, stranger." I've never met these people, but they're incredibly kind and sweet. And glad that a child got beat up, which is weird. So
it is weird.
I have so many questions. First of all, were those your actual braces or were those like for the character?
Those were my actual braces. I had some funky teeth as a kid.
We all did. We all did. Yeah. I mean, thank God for those. We did find it interesting and you played a bully. I mean, you were a bully, really like kind of a bully. Red guy. We had one. His name was Mark. His name was Mark Waller. I'll never forget him. Red hair, freckles, and you saw Waller coming down the hall. You're like, I'm going this way, and you would go the other way because he would bump you into a locker or take lunch money. It's just the look, the whole thing. You were a scary guy.
Yeah.
But people liked you after it was over. Is it because the bully got beat up and the little guy defeated you?
I think it's that number one. That number one, but number two, the genius of what Bob Clark did is, if you remember in the movie, Sket Farkas gets beaten up, mom takes Ralphie away, then you cut back to Sket Farkas, his hat is knocked off, he's got a little bit of a bloody nose and sitting and sniffling and whimpering, right? And then you see him and he's just a kid.
He's just a kid.
He's just a booger of a kid, And I think that the brilliance of that is like, the demon, the problem, the issue is really not that big. It's the hat made him look scarier. It's just a dumb kid. Face your fears. And I think that's what people love about him, is that the humanity be under the hat,
Yeah. Anytime you have a dead raccoon on your head, it looks scarier than not having a dead raccoon on your head.
Actor Zach Ward from A Christmas Story is with us here on 97.3 The Fan. So tell me the story. How did you get the role? I mean, were you up against hundreds of other child actors? Back to the beginning.
Yeah, my mom's an actress. I started acting when I was about 10 years old, started doing commercials. And this was the first feature film I ever auditioned for. And it was what we call a cattle call, meaning hundreds of kids show up and audition on camera in front of this brand new technology called VHS.
Ooh.
Yeah, exciting. And my lines were, "Nah, your Aunt Tilly, get over here." And then I got the job. Went from 300 kids down to 200, 150, 10. Me, I got the job. And I show up on set with Yano Anaya, who plays Grover Dill, and I finally meet Bob Clark in person. And he looks up and he notices that I'm about 8 inches taller than Yano Anaya. And he goes, okay, you get his lines, he gets yours. Done. And that was it.
Wow. No kidding.
Yeah. No renegotiations, no contract changes, no agents having a strokey chin meeting in a dark room. Nope. Just you go do this and you go do that. And here I am 40 years later having this conversation.
So you go in and you get your 1 for 1. You're like, this acting thing is actually pretty fantastically easy. I'm gonna be the next big thing. I mean, I know that I want to talk to you about the sequel that's out now. Now I haven't seen the sequel yet. I'm waiting. I'm waiting until like the Christmas holidays this next couple of weeks. How cool was it to get that phone call and say, hey, we're running this thing back?
It was awesome. You know, they had attempted it a number of times in the past, and the scripts didn't stand up to the original. So it all stepped away from the other versions. But when Nick Schenk, the writer, came on board, he really crafted a very gritty Americana style script. Even though it's funny and sweet and Christmassy, it still has that Gene Shepherd flavor. And that's what really made it connect. And getting to do it that way was just fantastic. And then Clay Cadis is the director. Peter Billingsley not only stars in it, but also produced it and does a bang up job. And I'm really glad you haven't seen it yet, because you would have been able to ask me, you know, intelligent, in-depth conversational questions.
That's exactly right.
But never mind that. It's about your Christmas. That's fine.
That's it.
So,
This is about my Christmas. Yes. I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like you
but
just
I
kicked me.
think
You're
you'll
bullying
really
me.
enjoy
He's
it.
bullying me again. Scott Farkas.
I
Scott
don't
Farkas still a
think-
bully.
Look, I think I'm giving guidance, maybe a little corrective criticism.
I
but
was
if you wanna
saving
react-
it. I was saving
I
it.
have heard that your character has grown a little bit over the intervening years, though.
Boy,
Zach?
somebody gets triggered. In the
Oh, I
morning.
do.
What
I'm
the
very.
hell,
I'm,
man?
well, I'm drunk.
Oh, I have to
so-
work with him.
Don't forget.
Anything
I'm
you
drunk.
say.
Scott Farkas, he's a cop in the new one.
Hey, shut up.
Oh,
That's in the trailer.
Don't spoil it.
This is why I didn't
saw
watch.
it in a promo photo.
He's been.
Oh, yeah,
he was
and
dead
Darth
from the very
Vader is
beginning of A
Luke
Christmas
Skywalker's
Story.
Father. How do you like that?
He was always dead.
He was
You
always
jerk.
dead the whole movie. You just ruined it, Paul.
My favorite interview. We played an uncomfortable interview yesterday. Zach, we go, we're sure glad this never happens to us.
Sure enough, 24 hours later.
So Zach Ward, actor, is with us. He
love
played
that.
Scott Farkas on A Christmas Story. And I have to say, I think like a lot of kids, when I was a kid, I thought, oh my God, it would be so cool to be a child actor. I bet Gary Coleman has the coolest life. Now, as an adult, I look back and go, that probably was really kind of hard. And probably a lot of boring moments. And what was that actually like?
Definitely boring. So the cool thing is, I was in 8th grade. I was about 8th or 9th. Yeah, 8th grade when I did the movie. And so I got to leave, and you got a teacher on set, and I shot the movie for like 5 weeks over, I think the November, January-ish. And I loved it. I had a great time. It was awesome. I got back to school. Nobody cared. I was ahead of my math class.
Really?
Which was awesome. Yeah, nobody cared. Actually, true story, because I grew up in Toronto, Canada. And when the movie came out, I wasn't invited to the premiere. I was in Toronto. Nobody told me. I heard about the film coming out in the newspaper. I took a girl on a date to go see the film, and I had a mad crush on this girl. Oh my God, she was so cute. Her name was Mimi Fotley. Like that right there, a French-Canadian girl.
Yeah.
With the French
Could see it.
Canadian accent. Hello, hello. You know, so I go to see the movie with her. I'm like 13, 14 years old. I've got no game. I'm goofy looking, braces. You saw what I look like. It's a nightmare. So I'm there. I'm trying to put my arm around her or hold her hand or, you know, flirty boy stuff. Doesn't play. We finish the movie. We walk outside, and I'm all shy. I'm like, hey, so what did you, so Mimi, what did you think about the movie? And she turns and looks at me and goes, no, I don't like this so much. Okay, bye-bye.
Oh my God.
Dude, literally gets on the subway and leaves, and I'm standing there like she didn't even wait for a response. No, I don't like this so much.
No,
okay, bye-bye.
not
And
for me.
leaves.
None for
And
me. Thank you.
yeah, not for me.
Not
Not
for
for
me.
me.
I'm good.
But in a way, it was perfect because you hear the nightmares of people who were young children and had smoke blown up their keister,
Yeah.
and then just turned into human nightmares. And I never had that. So
Literally,
it
from the
didn't
first time someone saw the movie with you never had
I
that.
heard the same thing happen to Tom Cruise when he took a date to see Risky Business.
Right,
too.
yeah,
Don't
exactly.
worry.
Oh my God. No, never. What a great story that is. I mean, not for you, for our audience and for the rest
actually,
of us.
I look at him like it's perfect for my life.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Because you got to think, if you take a girl to see you in a feature film, you're at
Right?
least getting French kissed. At the very minimum, it's a French
at least
kiss.
Getting a smile and a wink. Like come
A
on.
high five would have been better.
Is a French Canadian kiss different than a French kiss?
no.
Just
I think it's more bitter and passive aggressive.
More bitter and passive aggressive. Oh, he's killing me. He's killing me, man. That is such good stuff. Well, I will believe you, me, man. Me and my little son are going to watch We watched the first one. He's almost 5. He loved it. And it's a movie from 1983 that takes place in the 40s, 50s. And here we are. 1943. And here we are in 2022, 2023 almost, talking about it again. And now there's a sequel that I'm sure he's going to love too. That's pretty cool.
I mean,
man.
it's still like, I know people with the 24-hour marathon, maybe you get a little tired of it at times, but I watched it last night. It was on TV. It still holds up.
When you see it, it's a stop down. It's a stop down. You're
100%.
like, what part is this? Oh, I love this.
Because you've seen it a million times. You just flip it on. It doesn't matter what point in the movie. And you're like, you're entertained. And it still holds up, dude.
I think it's like Die Hard, or it's like Shawshank Redemption,
Yeah.
or it's like the first Star Wars, A New Hope. You can talk about it, but then you see it, and